Gerald drove all the way up here. Mm-hmm. He drove all the way up here and he was like, Nick, let me host a segment. I'm going to cry if you don't let me host a segment.
That's not exactly what happened.
So, but Gerald is basically here. I'm so grateful, in all seriousness, we joke around a lot, but I'm so grateful for Gerald and for Dan, who is sleeping on the couch.
Is somebody recording this?
I'm going to fucking stab you. They're going to record me stabbing you in a fucking minute, motherfucker.
Well, Dan doesn't have to have anyone else sit in a green room, right? So,
but I'm so grateful for both of these guys, because this event, like, you guys, especially if you guys have been following the live stream for The Cure for the past couple of years, like, the amount of work that this event takes and the amount of work that goes into this event every year has just grown exponentially every year. And like, Gerald wrote the press release for the event, and I was on him like all the time to get shit fixed and to get shit done with the press release. And he's been here, he's been filling in, subbing in the chair and just, running back and forth and just doing shit. He ran to the grocery store to grab all the ingredients for the salsa that I didn't have at the house here, just a couple of those. So I could not do this event without my on-site team. I literally could not do it myself. Because
what's crazy is you guys get more professional every year with us.
Well, now I'm here, so it's obviously top tier.
Yeah. It's good shit.
I'm officially announcing my retirement from podcasting. Goodbye. No, but like, in all seriousness, I absolutely mean it. I could not do this event without my on-site team. I literally couldn't. And Gerald even mentioned, like, he sat over at my computer and like saw all the different windows and screens and shit that I fucking have open over here. Like, if I tried to do everything that they're doing on top of what I'm doing, fucking forget it. Like, it's crazy. It would just be absolutely impossible. So I'm eternally grateful for all of the amazing work that they do. He drove all the fucking way up here, literally all morning and afternoon, drove all the way up here to get here, basically just to hang out and meet me and just meet, he's already met Dan because they both live in North Carolina now, to hang out and do everything. But it's amazing that he drove all the way up here. Dan flew in. I picked him up in Syracuse last night.
We can't hear the chat, but I'm going to do it for everybody.
I mean, I'll do you one better.
That's for you, Gerald. That's for you, Dan. Who's touching his Z's right now.
Thank you.
Tony Dobish says Gerald is the T Swift of podcasting. Tony, do not do that shit.
I could only pray.
Hang on, wait a minute.
Miss America right there.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Justin Winters, it's time to get creepy.
But it's not, though. You guys pin that on me.
Melissa, if you and Sean want to meet up and us all like have a nice hangout and everything like that, I am all the fuck for it. Let me tell you. And you know what? It's late and whatever. And you know what? I was in a situation for most of the time that most of the people that know me, podcasting especially, where I could not, for various reasons, go anywhere because what I do, what you're looking at right now, all of this was just looked down at as if it's this dumb fucking thing that I do, And if I ever had wanted to organize a meetup with Dave's in fucking Philly. He's like he and I could meet in the middle. He's like he said, like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. Each of us. We could fucking meet up. Like, I should have met Gerald. Believe it or not, Gerald in 5 fucking years, almost at podcasting. He lives in North Carolina. He's the first fucking podcaster that I've met podcasting that I've ever met in person. Believe that or not. Not counting Loy Sauce because he's just too beautiful for words. But
yeah, I agree.
That was my life.
Actually, I met both Loy Sauce and Justin, and they live 4 hours from.
Aren't they beautiful?
There you go.
I met both of them.
Aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful, but like,
Did you pass out when you saw them?
In all seriousness, though, like that was the situation that I was
living
in.
Only I passed that far.
So for me, like a lot of my next, like especially now that I've lost all this weight and I'm feeling so good about life and I'm feeling so good about myself and I'm trying so hard to be out there and to spread positive energy and to do all this stuff. Like all I want to do is get out there and meet all of these amazing fucking people, all these amazing motherfuckers like Dave from Super Movie Brothers, who I've been, like, literally, Dave, we've been friends for, like, fucking 4 years, man. Like, talking back and forth online, like, literally so many conversations, like, so many amazing things. And, like, I can say that, like, I can repeat that conversation ad nauseum about so many people who I have just not met because I wasn't able to. you know, because I like that, you know, and I don't want to dwell on negative stuff because I'm not a negative person. I want to revel and relish in positivity and positive energy, like the $5,000 fucking dollars that's sitting on that donation ticker right now when we still got 2.5 days to go in this event. But it was never a possibility for me before, guys, but it is now. It is something that's going to fucking happen now. And like all y'all motherfuckers, especially you guys that are East Coast that are within a few fucking hours of me, that's a weekend trip, man. That's a weekend fucking trip. We're going to give COVID some time. And then it's fucking happening.
Hey,
you guys on the
Nick,
West Coast?
It's you and your A team that you've assembled here.
Yeah.
You guys did that. And,
you guys on the West Coast, you guys got to wait, though.
Fantastic.
Except for winners. Winners, motherfucker. I'm going to find you wherever you are, and I'm going to tackle your ass and just... man.
All right. Nick, for my top 5 segment, can I give something away? Anybody that does a $5...
You can give out whatever you want to, brother. Whatever you
All
want
right, so
to.
$5 donation or higher while we're doing this 20, 30-minute segment. 2-piece T-shirt. We have a brand new logo and stickers and magnets, just like a 2-piece kind of gift pack. So I'll get your T-shirt size. I'll order it for you from TeePublic. It'll come straight to you when I get back to North Carolina. That's going to be the prize. The top 5 list has been handpicked to hopefully enrage Nick before he goes to bed this evening. So we're going to do our top 5 Adam Sandler movies.
Oh my god!
So what I need everyone to do.
So if I'm sticking around for this, can we make me go last? Because that's going to take some time for me to come up with this.
We will go around the horn.
Now, Gerald, I have to ask, what do you consider an Adam Sandler movie?
Okay, thank you for asking, Loy Sauce. By the way, you are sexy as hell this evening. So,
well, thank you.
Anything?
Let me get him in here. Hang on, single camera mode.
Bring it. Show me.
Boom, there he is.
It's too good to be true. Almost better than an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, sorry. This is the best Adam Sandler movies, or we're ranking the worst Adam Sandler movies. It's tough. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. So
top 5 favorite, I'm assuming.
Your favorites. So everyone, including everyone in the chat, go to IMDb. IMDb, Mr. Adam Sandler as an actor.
Hold up. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We completely forgot, as I get a $10 donation from Drew Hallam.
Drew.
We got a $5,000 moonshine.
Oh, yeah. Let's start with that.
Drew Hallam, get your fucking ass in here, baby.
Oh, I'm going to get a beer while he's doing that.
You beautiful.
Where's Drew?
Can I go? I'm going to go grab something to take a shot along with
do that.
So
and
you're
then
fine,
I'm get a beer.
You're fine.
Everyone else Google Adam Sandler
beautiful
movies.
Son of a bitch in here. Look at you, Drew. Your microphone's muted, Drew. Your microphone's muted and whereby? Nope, still muted. Yelling at your microphone's not going to make it go away, Drew. Can I do this? Let me see here. Nope, I still don't hear you. You're still muted, Drew. I still show you as muted. I mean, to be realistic, guys, we don't really need to hear Drew to see him drink moonshine, but we want to hear Drew because we love Drew. We love him so much. Let's see. I'm pulling up the Twitch chat to check back over in the
Hi, Drew.
Chat. So it's been, guys, it's been tough. It's I've had a really tough go of it the past few years, but I'm happy with the positivity train and the positive energy that I'm fueling on and living on right now, and that I'm pushing out there to everybody else that absolutely loves literally everything that we do here. All I care to fucking do is I want every single person that's listening in the chat, I want every single person to wake up tomorrow with a smile on their face and to fucking have a good day. That's all I want, is I want everybody to wake up and be happy and have positivity and goodness and happiness in their fucking lives. No more negativity.
Hey, but
just let it all
I'm
going to
wake up with a smile, but then I'm going to remember the hangover. But the smile will come first.
What's that? What are you talking about, baby?
Did you do a shot, Drew?
No, I'm trying to get his microphone working. I'm not showing you muted and whereby anymore. Hang on, go ahead and talk again, Drew.
Yeah, it's working, buddy.
I can hear you.
There you go. Drew's in the house.
Hey, Drew.
So start the 2
So you're not doing this alone. I have a 151 rum that I picked up for my Jurassic Park cocktail that I did.
Joe,
oh no, I will though.
The Mimosa Raptor, and
no, I don't care.
I'm gonna do a shot with you. So
151. Holy fuck, brother. Holy fuck. Oh, you beautiful sons of bitches. Thank you. So, you guys are amazing. Drew? I'm sorry. You know what, Drew? I really wanted to make you drink at like 7 o'clock this morning. No, I got one. You're good.
I was ready for it.
But yeah, for whatever reason.
He's a teacher. He's not working. Jesus.
What? I was.
Working.
Man alive. So, all right. So we're doing.
Technically, my grades are submitted. I'm
here's
done.
the thing, Drew. Since you're here, do you want to hang out and do top 5 Adam Sandler movies as well?
Yeah, stay, Drew.
Damn Skippy, I will.
All right.
Drew Hallam's
so go to IMDb, pull it up.
I actually feel honored, not only because I got invited to stay, but because Drew Hallam has joined me, and this is actually the first time that me and Drew Hallam have been on microphone together. So
this is true.
And you guys just did a shot together. That means you're fucking brothers already. Fucking A, man.
Fucking A, right. I was actually
man.
in Bakersfield, California at one point, but I didn't get the chance to meet up with Drew, so I apologize for that.
Why was I not made aware?
I was out there like 2 years ago.
You know why? Because Brayton kidnapped him and hogged him to himself. That's why.
Yeah. Me and my wife went to...
Yeah. Wait, you were here. This is the time that Fuzzy also came to town, right?
A year after that.
A year after that. Okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
we actually.
I don't even want to talk about
with,
Fuzzy
with Chris Brayton for a weekend, and I was only there for a weekend, and we went through wine country, and then we went to Morro Bay, actually, Turtle Rock and stuff, and then we had to catch our flight home.
Yeah,
so
Drew, I agree.
Like
Eric said, Drew, your microphone is a bit quiet. Drew, can you try to boost your mic signal up a little bit?
Bump that shit up, you sexy motherfucker.
I could also bring it a little closer.
That is Jude.
Wow,
Dude.
that hit the spot.
You know what that make?
Is it soft still?
No, you're good.
As a person,
It's
as
not
a
soft anymore,
self-lover, like I literally, when you said like Drew's microphone is low, I was like, is my microphone low? And no one's told me because they don't like me, and everyone's telling Drew because they like him.
Listen, Dave, listen, your microphone, even if it's off, it's still not fucking low because you're loud enough and you're animated enough that everybody's going to hear you anyway, brother.
All right.
Don't you apologize. I'm here for every minute of it.
It's second child syndrome. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right.
You know,
Nick,
my brother was better to me, so I had to be loud.
Yes,
to
Gerald.
keep up.
All right. So I'm going to take over for a few minutes.
The floor is yours, my friend.
All right. So I'm going to take over for a few minutes. So look, there's a movie that's going to come up. Bring it up. I don't know if anybody else on the panel would. Nick hates it. I absolutely love it.
So Gerald, this is just any movie that Adam Sandler is featured in.
Top
correct?
build.
Like
yes, top build.
Okay, top build.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't necessarily have to be the main star.
I'm sorry, you said he had to be top build.
Top build, top 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not necessarily a Happy Madison production.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes it much easier for me.
Yeah,
That's right.
A little bit.
Right.
All right. So these are our top, right? We're not talking about worst because I can do worse.
No, these are your favorite, your personal favorite. So what we do on 2 Peas is we come up with the
my
5.
Number one I might have just watched it like 2 days ago.
Nice. So all you dudes know, but so everybody listening knows, what we do on 2 Peas is we give a top 5 in whatever the category is, and it's just our 5 personal favorites. It's okay if we have crossover,
I listen.
But in the essence of time this evening, if somebody names one that we have, we'll just kind of raise our hand and say, yep, that's on my list as well, and we'll talk about it. I didn't make a list. I'm going to wing it, which of course you guys are also because I didn't prep you. So who wants to start with what would be considered their number 5 Adam Sandler?
You guys in
film?
the chat, you guys need to be taking part in this as well.
And
please.
yes, please in the chat, because a lot of my peeps are here, put in your favorite Adam Sandler movies. Dave wants to start us off. Dave, what's your number 5?
I'll start with my number 5. Grown Ups 1.
What? You heard that I didn't say the 5 worst, right? No, go ahead.
Nope.
You love Grown Ups.
Grown Ups 1. I actually like Grown Ups 1, man. It is Adam Sandler at his most Adam Sandler-est in his elderly years. But it's him and all of his friends together. It is I'm not saying it's a good movie. I'm saying it is a shut your fucking brain off and just watch Adam Sandler people in Happy Madison Productions be Adam Sandler people in Adam Sandler Productions, and it's comfort food. It's high calorie intake.
Sure. Does anybody else
it's
have
a fucking
grown-ups?
quarter pounder with cheese.
Anybody else have grown-ups? No?
I have
Absolutely
never seen
not.
it.
All right. I don't think Drew has grown-ups.
Not as 5.
Go ahead, Drew. What's your 5, man?
Honestly, and it's probably not going to be on anyone's list. I genuinely enjoyed The Cobbler. I thought it was a very honest and sincere film, and I really loved the fact that he could,
What the fuck is The Cobbler?
kind of develop in. He's able to put on like shoes of his customers who bring their shoes in to be repaired because he's a cobbler. He makes shoes, and he can take on their appearance, and so he can go out and be this person. But more importantly, through that, he starts to understand his customers. He builds relationships with his family, and I believe it's making the relationship with his mother a bit more honest and sincere, because I think he brings back his dad for his mom to talk to, if I remember that correctly.
He goes on a date with his mom, essentially.
Okay, that's I
haven't seen this one.
Either way, it's a feel good movie. I like it as my 5.
Okay, I'm into it. I just haven't seen it.
So Gerald, real quick, over in the chat we have Tony Dobish. Meyerowitz is his number 5. Podcast Hitman, Grown Ups 2. Kimmy B.
Wow, see, Grown Ups 2, I think jumps the shark.
I'm sorry. The Bulldozer says Click is number 5.
Stupid Happy Madison
Airheads.
bullshit.
Movie reviews in 20 Qs. Sam over there says Billy Madison. Mario in the bar says The Waterboy. All you motherfuckers rating Waterboy at number 5.
And also don't forget.
So wait,
guys,
I'm sorry.
Real quick,
do we follow Justin Winter rules where we can't mention things?
No, you can do. We can have crossover. That's why I said we'll just raise our hand if somebody.
Justin Winter is not here, Dave. He can't hurt you right now. Okay, he's not here.
Don't forget.
I have so many nightmares about peanut chews. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Real quick, guys.
It's dominated my life for 3 years.
Donation or more, and you get a 2-piece T-shirt, magnets. All kinds of shit that I'm going to send you. I don't even know what I'm going to send you. It's going to be a lot of stuff, though. So,
sure. I'll
$5 or more.
A pack of peanut chews.
Please. I feel like you need to get those out of your house anyway.
You and your motherfucking peanut chews, Dave.
All right, Loy sauce.
Dude, it has dominated my life for 3 years. You have no idea.
That's still the funniest fucking podcast.
Loy sauce, I'm going to go to you for your 5. I assume yours hasn't been mentioned yet.
I'm going to go with Big Daddy. That's kind of like the last, like, typical Adam Sandler comedy before he just devolved into crassness, into commercialism, into, like, whorish product placement. Like, that's kind of like the last of the early Adam Sandler comedies before he just became a massive...
Chicken is the shit.
Yeah, Big Daddy's on my list, too.
So,
and it's genuine. It's him connecting with the little kid, and I like Big Daddy.
Am I the only one that pictures Loy Sauce raising her hand at Justin, like while they're running through Universal Studios, and goes, "I wipe my own ass"?
I mean,
Loy Sauce, can you guys recreate that, please?
I'm sure we could.
Please,
can we get Loy Sauce saying "I wipe my own ass"?
Nick, what would be your 5th favorite Sandler flick?
My 5th favorite, you know what? I was still culling through the list here.
Do you want me to go next?
No. You know what? I'm gonna wing it, and in the spirit of everything, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna agree there, and I'm gonna just throw Big Daddy in there. I'm gonna throw Big Daddy in there because there's other stuff I love of his that I would throw on the list. But yeah, I'm gonna agree. I like Big Daddy. I think it's a nice relationship between him and the kid in the movie, and
It has heart along with its Adam Sandler-esque comedy.
Which is true.
The nice part of it. It's saving grace, really.
So what I'm going to put at my 5 is one that has not been mentioned yet, which is 50 First Dates with Miss Drew Barrymore.
Good flick. Good flick. Honorable mention for me.
Little Sandler rom-com action.
Mm-hmm.
It's the entrance of Sean Astin into the Happy Madison family.
Sure. Anybody else got 50 First Dates on the radar?
Yeah. No, I don't. No.
Anybody? Did I get any love in the chat?
I like Nick. It's an honorable mention.
Shorty.
Yeah,
009.
I would say it's an honorable mention for sure. Along with Big Daddy. I remember taking a date in high school or junior high school, whichever,
50 times
to see Happy Madison.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't get a beach, which is why it's not on my list. So
Listen, Dave.
Okay.
Dave, I'm not even going to bring. I'm not even
Don't
going to
blame
point
the
out.
movie.
I'm not even going to point out what
I blame
Justin
the
Winters
movie.
said over
I
there.
blame the movie.
What did Winters
Not
say?
my small penis.
Well, we know Justin Winters is over there. He says Dave loves the Chew's attention. So,
Yes.
let's see. Ketrin loved Big
don't.
Daddy.
Yes.
Julio says, "Listen, only one Sandler movie features Winona Ryder. When it gets mentioned, I'll send my donation."
There you go.
Anger
And that
management.
will
Look,
be
I'm gonna be
mentioned.
honest.
No.
Anger management's not on my list. That's not
Eric
Winona Ryder's
says,
not.
Here you go, Gerald. Eric says the remake of The Longest Yard.
Oh,
I
good.
actually just watched it the other night.
That's not
It's
bad.
okay.
Yeah, it's
If
not
the original Longest Yard didn't come out before it, it probably would be on the list.
So
All right,
let's
Stone Cold
do
and
number
shit,
4
man.
then, right?
Yeah, we're wrapping around to
Mhm.
fours. So, Dave, what would be your fourth favorite?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with classics starting now. It's Billy Madison.
Yeah, dude. This is also on my list.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Anybody else?
I've
Billy
still never
Madison's my
seen this
fourth
movie.
Favorite. It's come on, shampoo is better. No conditioner is better.
Stop looking at me, Schwan.
Just stupid.
looking
Yeah,
at me,
just so stupid. And Chris Farley, man.
Yeah.
Chris Farley,
Hey
dude.
kids, I bet you thought I was dead, but no, I fell and cracked my head.
Yeah, Chris Farley, man. Oh, love
Tim,
this
I'm here
guy.
for number 4.
It's
Well,
classic
who's-
early '90s. Absolutely
Those number fours I'm here for.
ridiculous NSL infused type comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's just fun. Done.
All right, love it. Drew, what do you got, man?
Well, Billy Madison was also up there. I really like Happy Gilmore, kind of like in the same lines of Billy Madison. It's just one of those things that's like a staple of my childhood. It was one of those like first like I'm not a huge like sports guy, obviously, but I genuinely enjoyed Happy Gilmore as like this idea of like, oh my god, like sports can be hilarious. It's not like, oh, like, if you can't do it, you don't make daddy proud. Like, this is something that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So
Happy
Happy
Gilmore's
Gilmore-
your thing. It's on my list.
Also my number
Yeah.
4. Also my number 4.
Oh, okay.
It's an amazing, absolutely amazing film. I
I eat pieces of shit like Drew Hallam for breakfast.
pieces of shit for breakfast.
It's a full breakfast.
And I think Ketrin dropped that over in the chat as well. Thank you very much, Ketrin.
You eat pieces of shit like Drew for breakfast?
Eric is correct. Shooter McGavin is one of the greatest all-time comedy villains. Absolutely correct.
Shooter McGavin's
Absolutely.
fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
You know what one of my favorite memes of all time in the internet age is? It's the picture of Tiger Woods and the actor that plays Shooter McGavin. It's like, look, Tiger Woods took a picture with the greatest golfer of all time.
But I mean, like the undersung hero of villains in Billy Madison is Ben Stiller, right?
Oh, the
Like-
nursing home guy. Yeah.
You
Like,
Ben Stiller's great.
What you
My fingers hurt. Oh, your fingers hurt?
So
Well, you just pulled your time.
Lois
now your
Sauce.
back's gonna hurt.
Now
Lois
your
Sauce
back's
has
gonna
not
hurt.
given us his 4. Lois Sauce,
Fucking
what's your
love it.
number 4, man?
I struggle with this. I guess you could make Billy Madison an honorable mention, but I'm going to go with Funny People just because.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Okay.
like, I don't think
on my
Funny
list.
People is a great film necessarily, but I think it's one of Adam Sandler's best performances. I think it's one of Judd Apatow's more mature
Yes.
movies.
Mhm.
And I like the fact that it allows Sandler to kind of poke fun and also pay tribute to his roots as a stand-up comedian and like the silly comedies that he used to make as well. So
That's
I'll
exactly
actually
right,
spoil
man.
it now. It's my number 2. I actually
Funny
really
People's
love
great,
that
man.
movie.
Apatow
For
at
Adam
his best.
Sandler's partaking in it, and also, sorry, Seth Rogen's role as playing like the understudy to him, this person who's learning from him and stuff like that. I think that is it. Like, if you're a fan of comedy, that is so true to how comedy works in a sense. And I think that's one of the things that is misunderstood by people who are casual fans of comedy and stuff like you like comedy and stuff, but you don't study comedy. Like, that movie is it's there's some deep stuff going on there, but you only pick it up if you're fans of Adam Sandler, Judd Apatow, and all that type of bullshit that came before that movie. You have to be a Judd Apatow and Adam Sandler fan to like what's going on there.
Did the movie have to be 2.5 hours long? Absolutely not.
No, that's the only thing.
No,
that's the only thing.
That movie could have been 110 minutes.
If that movie had been less than 2 hours, 4.5 stars.
I'm sorry. I got to jump
What's
in
up,
here.
Nick?
We got 2 donations. We got one from Patrick for $5, and he said, "That is correct."
Nice.
That is.
Nice.
And then we just got another donation for $10.
Correct.
You guys are absolutely amazing, and I did want to catch up on the chat here as well. Kim said number 4 is Wedding Singer. Sam
It's
from
coming up.
Reviews and 20
Yeah, don't worry.
is The Wedding Singer. Jay said The Water Boy is number 4. Get the fuck out, Jay. Mario and the
Is
Bar,
that SMB Jay? Is that my Jay?
That is your Jay. That is your Jay.
Wow.
Christine,
off,
number
Jay.
4 is Bulletproof.
Some talks to be
A
had.
podcast
The
ended tonight.
next Adam Sandler movie that premieres on Netflix,
Scott
we're
LeVar,
doing our top
Click.
5, and you're going to get schooled, son. I'm sorry.
Click is number 4 for Scott LeVar.
Click is interesting time travel movie. Or, I guess time
Produced by
travel.
Disney. Fuck.
I like Click.
I do too. All right, so look,
I think
my
Click
number
has
4 has not been
Favorable
mentioned.
moments, but not as a whole film.
My number 4 has not been mentioned, and I think Julio's going to like it because it is The Summer of Winona, Mr. Deeds from 2002.
Anger
It's not a
management?
great
I like
movie,
it.
but I love it. And partly because I love Winona, and she's really kind of the star of this movie. Adam Sandler's kind of in the background, to be honest. She really takes the forefront here, and I love her. And it's fun. I mean, what are you going to do, guys, if you inherit $40 billion? What are you going to do? You're going to try to
I'm
get
sorry.
Winona
Yeah,
Ryder.
I keep saying anger management. That's actually Mr. Deeds, isn't it?
Mr. Deeds.
That's Mr. Deeds,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Mr. Deeds. That's my 4.
I didn't hear it. Yeah, I didn't hear it.
That's my 4, guys.
I've
Nobody's
actually,
mentioned it yet.
I saw the first 20 minutes once, and I remember that
Come on,
his
Dave.
toe was
Another
frostbite.
$10 donation was Melissa, by the way. Melissa from Brook Reading. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Mel. All right, so
What's up, Mel
we're
Brooks?
wrapping around to our 3s. Dave, has your 3 been mentioned yet? What's your 3?
I don't think my 3 has been mentioned yet. Let me take a look here.
I got a list here. I can tell you. I make a list.
I already said that. Yeah, I'm going with animated, man.
What?
My number 3, and I'm really sorry to do this to everybody.
Hotel Transylvania?
My daughter watches this nonstop, and I actually don't hate the first one.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Never
mind.
But if I can include it in like a threesome, I would just say Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Halloween viewing with my kids every year. Guaranteed, brother.
Oh, by the way, ladies and
It's
gentlemen,
on all the time. Like, I'll be
I
honest,
thought you were
like,
about to point it out.
20
no, like, I didn't
$20
love it.
donation, guys.
I didn't love it.
$20
the first time I
donation.
saw it, but like,
Julio
I'm pretty
from the
sure I've been
Contrarians.
indoctrinated by it
Julio, my man.
at this point, where it's like I have to laugh because if I don't laugh, then I'm gonna fucking cry.
You know why
Like,
Julio
what else
did
am I
that?
supposed to do?
Because of Winona, I bet.
He said he was going to donate if somebody mentioned it.
Oh, well, I'm glad I did then. But I do love that movie.
But yeah, my daughter loves Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah,
1,
me too,
2,
man.
and 3, and I've seen them both.
Well, you know what I was going to say, Dave?
105 times.
You know what I was going to say, man? It's hard because my kids are my kid's 6. I have a baby too, but he
So is
doesn't know
mine.
what the hell he's watching.
Just turned
so.
6 in April.
Love
so.
you, Melissa. Thank you for being
When you
here
have-
so much
Mel,
all day. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
When you have little kids like that, you got to find stuff to watch with them at Halloween, and it's hard, man, because you're not going to show them slashers
is.
and like whatever. So they love Hotel Transylvania's, Toy Story of Terror, like all that crap.
Exactly.
And it's like easing them into Friday the 13th, let's be honest. So
Exactly.
we're getting there.
Like, it's not the worst. It's
no.
not the worst, right?
And
like,
you get
to
introduced to a
watch
lot of those
it. Like,
monsters. Yeah.
yeah, it's not the worst thing.
I
It's
love it,
just,
man.
it's not great by any means. And I'll be honest, like at number 3, I'm indoctrinated by it, but I put it here because I've seen at least 1, 2, and 3
Sure.
150 times
Yeah, love
at
it.
this point.
Hey, it's a
I
good
don't
pick,
know
man.
which one more than the last one, but together, cumulatively, I've seen 1, 2, and 3 at least 150 times.
It's a good pick, man. It would be my top 10 probably. All right, Drew, what's your number 3, man? Has it been mentioned?
So it's already been mentioned. So for 3 for me is Billy Madison.
Love it. Love it. No refuting that. Wait a minute. I put 4 years Billy Madison. What was your 4?
No, 4 was Happy Gilmore.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. One's with golf clubs and one's with not.
I'm gonna take a pee. I'm gonna take a pee break.
Yeah, do that. Hey, I see what you did there. You're a fucking bright guy. All right, Loy Sauce.
Pants is cool.
Loy Sauce, what's your 3, man?
Miles Davis.
I'm going to go ahead and piss off Nick, and
Are
he's
you gonna
already
do it?
licking his finger there because
Are
he
you gonna do
knows. But Uncut Gems.
Hey,
my
you're not
number
going
3.
to... Before Nick says anything, you're not going to piss him off more than I am. Guess what my number 1 is?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. Nick, anything you want to say about Uncut Gems before Loy dives in here?
It's literally one of the worst fucking screen performances I've ever fucking seen in my life. You
Wrong.
people are fucking stoned and
Wrong.
drunk out of your fucking minds. I
Wrong.
have no idea.
Does anybody in
Nick,
the chat have the Trump gif where him saying wrong?
Nick, how do you feel
Yeah.
to be in such a minority that you're the only
Look in
one
the
to have
chat,
this
Nick.
opinion?
Who
I will
loves
die on
Uncut
this
Gems?
hill.
Let's hear it.
I will die on this hill, brother. I will die on it every fucking time. It's a terrible performance. He's trying so fucking hard to act.
Have you seen it again since the first time?
Gems, but it's not part of my list. I can tell you that right now.
What?
But I don't
Uncut
think
Gems?
it's terrible. I don't think it's terrible, but I mean, it's definitely not part of my list.
Well, here's the
in any
deal,
way, shape, or
guys.
form.
I don't think it's
Safdie
a
brothers.
bad movie. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't think it's. I don't like his performance is fucking middling at best, and like the film itself is maybe a 7 tops.
Well, that's pretty good, actually.
Maybe.
I wouldn't expect you to give it a 7.
Maybe.
A Sandler 7?
Look, guys, and Uncut Gems, and I know this
Thank
is
you,
Loy's
Sam.
pick. Loy, I don't want to steal your thunder, but it's coming up on my list. But maybe you can back me up here. But I mean, the thing is with the Safdie brothers and their style of filmmaking is that this is such a manic style of filmmaking, right? And what they did that was ingenious, and if you watch interviews with them, you'll see this, but they handpicked Sandler for this role like 10 years ago. And he turned it down. He didn't want to do it. They were like playing basketball with him on the streets of New York and stuff and trying to get him to be in this movie. And it was ingenious because everybody knows Sandler and everybody knows, you know, the movies that we're talking about, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. So it's a very likable character that you know so well in pop culture. And then you see him in this very seedy role that is so different.
Holy fuck. Thank
this
you,
was
Mario.
like
in the
a
bar.
2-hour anxiety attack is the way this film is shot, in my opinion.
Chat is weighing in.
And I
big
loved
time
it.
on this.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, guys.
I'm saying chat
Nick,
is
what's
weighing
going on
in
in the chat?
Chat is weighing in big time on this. So
Go ahead.
Gerald asked Uncut Gems, yes or no. Patrick Sherwood says yes. Tony Dobish, it's his number 3. Chris Aney says no. Sam from Movie Reviews and 20Q says Uncut Gems blows. It's like getting surgery without anesthetic.
Oh wow!
Who said that? Who said that?
So
Jay from
who? Gerald,
hang on. Wait. Hang on.
Okay.
Jay from Super Movie Brothers hits his number 2.
Yeah, of course it is.
Deb Kinney,
Wow,
not
it's
top
his number
5,
2.
but she doesn't hate it. Mario in the bar, my favorite response so far. It's good. However, Sandler is overacting, which he fucking is. He's so
Come on,
fucking-
guys.
Is it overacting?
Is he overacting,
I wonder
or is
if
he
this
portraying
person
this
has
character?
ever met a. I wonder if this person has ever met a New York City Jewish person.
Exactly. Does that character embody a sense of overacting?
As part
Right.
Jew myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you ever met a New York City Jew?
He
he's
in the scene in his office when he breaks down and he's crying, he is trying so fucking hard to pretend he feels something. All I fucking feel is how hard he's trying to act instead of just living in the moment of the character. And that's what you should be doing when you're acting, is living in the character and not just no, Julio, you're fucking overacting.
Nick, I would argue.
Don't insult
Nick,
your
I would
own.
argue that the character is not actually breaking down in that moment. It's performative.
Yeah.
He wants people to feel sorry for him. So the performance of that scene.
Well, Nick, what I would ask you to do,
I don't
It's
think the
what's
film
going
has
on in
that
the scene,
nuance to
is
it.
what I'm saying.
I disagree that the film has that nuance to it.
Loy Sauce is 100% right. He's doing what he thinks is appropriate for that time with the person that he's with. And that reaction is what he is going for, and he gets the response that he wants in that moment.
Play your rant
and
theme, Nick.
it goes into almost a sociopathic
Patrick
nature
Sherwood just said that.
of his character.
Oh, yeah.
Julio actually has my favorite response now. Julio says Nick is the reason Sandler was snubbed by the Academy.
100%.
But look, dude,
Way to go.
Sandler won the Independent Spirit Award for that, which is voted on by other actors and people in the film industry. I mean, he was in a different
he blew a bunch of people at a cocktail
from what
party.
we know
that doesn't
him.
earn him an award.
Okay, here's what I'm.
No,
Nick,
I think Loy
I'm going to
Sauce
leave
is
it
right.
at this.
I think that entire performance is a performance of a performance. Which is
That's exactly right. Yep.
Hang on, Gerald. Hang on. $10 donation from Tony Dobish, my boy Gerald, and
Tony
hashtag
Dobish.
fuck cancer.
Hey, if he wins, I could maybe deliver him his prize
What up,
because I
Two
might be
Peas?
seeing him on Sunday.
I'm gonna just put my hand up and say, by the way, it's on my list.
What,
So-
Uncut Gems? It's
Uncut
my
Gems.
Well, while you were gone,
that-
Lloyd named it as his 3. It's my 1. So we are up to Nick's 3. Nick, what's your 3, man?
So my number 3 is a movie that has been mentioned numerous times over in the chat, but it has not been mentioned here by all of us here who are on the air, and that is Somebody Kill Me, Please.
Yes. Coming
The
up on
fucking
mine.
Wedding Singer, baby.
Classic,
Holy
man.
shit, is that movie great?
It's-
Plus
my number
classic
2.
Drew Barrymore.
It's my
Drew
number
Barrymore
2.
again.
Yeah.
With him
my
and Drew
number 2.
Barrymore.
I didn't
man.
put it. I didn't
Where
get
do you-
to say my number 2, but yeah, it's my number 2.
With this
Is,
being said, because we
Wedding
mentioned
Singer is-
50 First Dates earlier, I mean, where do you guys put Sandler and Barrymore in the rom-com
Yep, Kim and
duos?
Kat both had that at number 4.
They're a great rom-com duo, I feel like. He's slapstick, she's cute.
For sure.
It's certainly
Now,
the most genuine. It's certainly the most genuine of any of the pairings of Sandler and insert actress here.
Sure.
And Sandler is. A lot of the characters that he plays are repulsive, disgusting people that you would never ever want to be around. But his character in The Wedding Singer, is very charming, I think.
Mhm.
And it has that 80s nostalgia going for it. I think it fits the period
Right.
very well. The soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And any film that has a rapping granny in it.
Hey,
Right.
can Jay in the chat let me know what his number 1 is when we get to all of our number 1s? I need
Yep.
to
He
know.
actually just
He just did it.
Literally just did it. It is The Wedding Singer.
And it's
number
Wedding
1.
Singer.
Wow,
All right, so
I'm surprised. I expected him to go with not Spanglish, but Punch Drunk Love.
And Tony
I feel
Dobish
Punch
said
Drunk
it's
Love is a
number
good one too. It's P.T. Anderson. So to stay on track here, so Nick says Wedding Singer, which is coming up on my list, but my 3 has already been mentioned, would be Big Daddy. So that wraps us to our runner-ups.
Nice.
Dave, what's your number 2?
What was your number 2? What was it?
Well, my number 3 was Big Daddy, which takes us to your number 2.
So
What's your
Mario in
number
the
2?
Bar, also Wedding Singer number 1 for Mario in the Bar.
Nice.
Oh no, I already said my number 2. My
Also
number
for
2 was
Christiani.
Wedding Singer. So
Oh, well, that's your
There
okay.
you
All
go.
right.
Number 2 for Dave.
All right. So Drew, your runner-up.
Wedding Singer as well.
Wedding Singer for
yeah.
you as well. Brian Loy Sauce,
looks
your
like we
runner-up.
all really hold Wedding Singer in very high regard. It's like
Wedding Singer's
it's
my
just-
number 2.
Good.
Yeah,
Wedding
it's
Singer
as
is
if,
also
like,
my
we all
2.
really believed in that Boy George performance.
So I'm going to tell
Like,
you
that's what it
guys,
comes
I'm
down
making
to.
a list here. I'm going to tell you guys when we're done. But before I do that, what's Nick's number 2?
Well, hang on. Let me get over to the chat here because we have a whole bunch of number 2s
Go ahead.
checking in. We have Kim from Kim and Ket says Big Daddy is her number 2. Scott LeVar, Billy Madison, also Podcast Hitman, and Patrick Sherwood, Billy Madison, and Ketrin from Kim and Ket. All Billy Madison number 2. Mario in the Bar, also Billy Madison. My number 2 has not been mentioned yet, and you guys want to talk about a great, amazing, dramatic performance from Adam fucking Sandler?
Sure.
The Meyerowitz stories, guys. The fucking
That's a good one.
Meyerowitz stories.
That was mentioned in the chat.
Noah Baumbach, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you, Deb Kinney.
That
Thank you
was-
so much, Deb Kinney, for being the one voice of sanity out there. Please.
I'm surprised
So-
that wasn't mentioned by Jay because I remember him really.
Meyerowitz
enjoying
is
that
such an
when that
amazing
came
movie,
out.
and Sandler is
Yeah, he's good in
incredible
that.
in it. He is beyond fucking incredible in it because
He's
you
good
know
in that,
why?
yeah.
He's living and feeling and just living in the
He's
character.
like the rundown kind of single
I
dad role.
love him so much in that movie. Holy shit.
I never
what a good
saw
movie
it.
That is.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need to, man. It's
Meyerowitz
great.
is
Ben Stiller.
and you know what? And I'm not a Ben Stiller fan, and it made me a Ben Stiller fan. I love Ben Stiller in it too. It's a great fucking movie. Dustin Hoffman's in it too. It's fucking incredible.
So-
Incredible movie. Baumbach speaks
Yeah.
my language though. He really does. Like as a screenwriter and a director, speaks my fucking language, dude.
So Nick, Meyerowitz did get some love in the chat. Julio's got it at his number 2.
Yep, number 2.
Tony's
Dobich,
got it at
number
his
5.
5. And I saw some people shouting it out earlier. What I was going to say real quick is if you guys like Noah Baumbach's style of filmmaking, so Meyerowitz, A Marriage Story, look up a movie on Netflix right now called Francis Ha. So he directed
Francis
it.
Ha is fucking fantastic.
It's great, man. He directed it, and it stars Greta Gerwig and a young Adam Driver. It was made about 7 or 8 years ago. It's filmed all in black and white in New York City on location. It's I would say romantic comedy, but I mean, it's a dramedy. But Noah Baumbach at his best.
That's a former Super Movie Bros Jay's Indie Corner that I did. Where I came up with a fake synopsis for it and stuff like that.
Nice.
But it actually became a movie homework for me where I watched it and fucking loved it.
It's great, man. I love Greta Gerwig, dude. Greta Gerwig could literally just sit on a chair and I would stare at it for hours.
100%.
All right, so my number 2 is The Wedding Singer. Now, I want to tell you guys, Singer is the only movie that's been on all of our lists. And it's actually everybody's number 2, except for Nick. It's his 3.
And it's also Sam's. No, that Waterboy is Sam's number 2. Sorry.
So we're up to our number 1s. Dave, what's your favorite Sandler flick?
It was already mentioned. We talked about it. Uncut Gems.
Yeah, it is.
Kim, you are
there
correct.
You go, Nick.
Greta Gerwig is a queen.
There you go, Nick. Uncut Gems.
Greta Gerwig,
number
honestly, I will say it here. Greta Gerwig was fucking robbed of a Best Director nomination this last year.
For a little
fucking robbed.
I resisted going to our local indie theater, the Ritz 5 in Center City, to go see Uncut Gems. It came to our local theater for just a couple days, and I didn't go see it. And now it just came to Netflix on, I believe, Memorial Day. And I watched it, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in."
Yeah,
I liked it.
So
I really enjoyed it. My co-host tried to get me to watch another Safdie Brothers film, Good Time, with
also good.
Robert Pattinson. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
But Uncut Gems gave me a performance that I enjoyed. It gave me a story that I felt like I could relate with more than Good Time. And it gave me something different. While it kept the same type of thriller aspect, that same type of, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's almost like nail biting at the same time while everything seems so mundane. It's crazy. But
when you were getting your beer earlier,
did so much with so little, and I enjoyed it. So that's my number 1 is actually Uncut Gems.
Yeah, so, when you were getting your beer
congratulations,
earlier,
Jay, you did it.
I said that it was like a 2-hour anxiety attack.
It is. Gems. It 100% is.
And it's interesting.
Right up to the last moment, even though I knew how it was going to end. I knew what happened when that door got
no spoilers for the chat.
Say more.
So thank you very much. But, $20 donation from Kim.
Yes.
$20. She said splorsh.
I love
cancer.
Kim and Ket so much that I watched their segment going miles an hour.
In memory of Judley.
Way to go, SMBJ, giving me my number.
In memory of Judley. Thank you
movie.
very, very, very much for your $20 donation. Guys, we're over 51%. Oh my God.
And anybody that does $5 or more in the next 5 minutes before we wrap up is in the running for a 2-piece prize pack, which includes a wife beater with my face on it. So you definitely want that.
Get on it.
Let's see. Where are we at? So that was your 1. Drew,
my 1,
what is your number 1 Sandler film, Drew?
So I got to go with just something that's purely a guilty pleasure, something that I quoted quite often when I was younger, and got to go with The Waterboy. Yeah. I mean, something I am a sucker for an underdog film.
Don't you dare call The Waterboy
there's
a guilty
something
pleasure.
Wrong with your medulla oblongata.
The Waterboy is a fucking masterpiece. It's also my number 1.
It's the first time it's been mentioned. It's your 1 as well, Nick?
It's also my number 1. The Waterboy is a guilty pleasure masterpiece.
I quoted so much. I love Kathy Bates. It's like, it's the devil. No, mama, you're the devil.
Did you see that Kathy Bates was tweeting back and forth with him when he didn't get nominated? Drew?
Really?
Yeah, they were tweeting each other in character when he didn't get nominated by the Academy. And she was tweeting at him as if, he was the Waterboy.
Legitimately fucking beyond incredible, dude, where he just fucking tanks out the big shows in it and you're just fucking laughing at him. Powerbomb, compliments of Captain Insano.
You gotta love just all the minor characters, immediately after he tackles him, what happened? Oh, he KO'd him.
Holy fuck, that
all right,
movie
guys.
is brilliant.
No, it's good.
So Nick's yelling at me because my
no
voice
little
is too
Nicky,
deep.
But
I love you. I love you, Drew. I love you, Drew Hallam. I love you so much right now.
Yes. But the only person that has not revealed their 1 is Brian Loisauce. But I just want to say real quick, I'll tell you guys where you can find my show and all that stuff. But don't forget, $5 or more donation. We're ending for the day any minute, Nick, right?
Any minute.
We're wrapping up in the next 5 or 10 minutes. $5 or more, 2-piece t-shirt. I'll get your size from you. Magnets, stickers.
Wait, 2-piece? Like, does it come at the bottom?
It's a 2-piece. Yeah, it's a bikini bottom and a shirt, and you have to send me a pic when you try it on.
Both of the bra cups have Gerald's face on them.
Absolutely. My face is on both boobs.
I really want a 2-piece nut hugger.
I will absolutely have that made. I'll check with Upstate
hugger.
Merch while I'm here. I'm not sure. But I can get it for you.
Believe me.
Redbubble, definitely some bubble
just
has
Gerald's head under each ball.
So, Loy Sauce, the god of podcasting, it's only fitting that you're the end in terms of Sandler flicks.
Oh, my
What's your number one, man?
I'm
actually
hang on.
manscaped, so it's
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before Loy Sauce gets in there.
Can I guess what it is before you
hang
tell
on,
me?
Hang on. Before Loy Sauce gets in there, the other half of Kim and Kat Stay Alive, maybe Ketrin checking in with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, Ketrin. Thank you to you amazing, wonderful ladies. You guys did an amazing job kicking us off today. And I'm so glad you're here to finish out the night with us.
And just a quick shout out for Kim and Kat. When they started like 3 years ago, I want to say I was the first show that like collaborated with them, 2 Peas and Kim and Kat, and we came together and we did top 5 modern horror movies. Love it. They hated The Witch, but I love The Witch. It was my number one.
You were. That physically pains me.
Yeah, secretly hoping that they prove you wrong in the chat. And they're like, no, some podcast that doesn't exist
we've been on your show.
Mario in the bar.
I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, $5 donation. Mario in the bar. Thank you so much.
Another one of my dudes. Follow him on Twitter, guys. He gives the best movie reviews, like quick, like Twitter, 120 characters movie reviews. Love Mario in the bar. Thank you guys so much. All right, Loy Sauce, can I guess? Or do you want to just... I don't want to...
You can guess if you want, certainly.
I think I know you.
It's anger management.
I think it's Punch Drunk Love.
The question is, what is Justin's number?
Oh, yeah, that was one of your...
You two have to come up with Justin's favorite now.
All right, go ahead, Loy. What's your number one?
Is it Punch Drunk Love?
It's absolutely Punch Drunk Love. It's Sandler's best performance, and it's easily the best film he's ever been in. So
I would say
there's nothing more to say.
I'm going to agree with you on the best film, but do you think that's a better performance than Uncut Gems?
It's fantastic. I'll never disagree with that. It was just, to me, when I watched Punch Drunk Love, I watched that and like, this is almost art house for art house sake.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either because that's his style of filmmaking.
It's PTA. It sounds about par for the course.
Are you a fan of Boogie Nights by chance, Dave?
Nope.
Okay, well there you go. I love Boogie Nights.
I love the big dick at the end because when I watch porno, I want
you just watch that one scene,
right?
As
far as it goes, like
that's your wallpaper,
Dave. This is why I love you right now.
I mean, not really. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's
Look, guys,
I
know Nick
it's not a big draw to me. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I watched like Boogie Nights and I was like, this is a good movie, but I wasn't like, ooh, good movie. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
Well, I just have to say that if you have the option between The Water Boy and Punch Drunk Love, it's like one is
Waterboy was
clearly better than the other.
I'm with Loy Sauce on that one.
Like, it wasn't on my list. Okay, I understand that Grown Ups was on my list, but like I felt like I had to fit in the family friendly version of Adam Sandler and the funness of that.
Yeah, you're appealing across the spectrum.
Version of it and stuff.
There's no judgment. There's no judgment. I'm just mad.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. As far as like Punch Drunk Love goes, I enjoyed the movie. I watched it and I was like, I'm fucking amazed.
I mean, Sandler's in another world on that though. He's like an alien from another planet in that movie.
Yeah, but for like me, I was just like...
You're correct, Julio. Loy Sauce is definitely shaming me and Drew for our love of the Water Boy.
I'm just teasing. Yeah, and...
something wrong with their medulla oblongata.
All right, guys, look, I know Nick's probably going to want to wrap up soon.
I see Loy Sauce next time. I'm going to go...
Nick, do we have all the...
spear his ass to the ground.
Nick, you got all the donations from me? Are we drawing somebody? You ready?
I can. Do you want me to do it right now, or do you want me to?
The fucking segment's over.
What
do you want to do it at 6 o'clock in the morning and wake everybody up and do it?
You motherfuckers are so demanding all of a sudden. Jesus.
Anybody that donated $5 or more.
Do it now, not later. Jesus.
In the last hour.
Jeez.
What do you got?
So all right, let me fucking put it together.
And I'm getting a Speedo for Dave.
Loy, you actually reminded me that I need to watch Punch Drunk Love.
It's great, man.
All right, hang on. We're plugging the items in there. So this is
I think
for a 2-piece prize
Gems
pack.
is a better performance, but I think Punch Drunk Love is a better movie.
I think anybody that thinks Uncut Gems is a better performance from Adam Sandler was intoxicated as fuck when they watched that movie in the theater because he is trying so fucking hard to act.
The Sandman, brother.
So most people who saw Uncut Gems were drunk. You're saying,
Loy Sauce. I'm gonna flick
the
you.
Majority of Americans that watched it.
I am the law. I am the law.
You are the law.
Excuse me. We have the law in the chat. We have the law in the chat.
Is the number one.
So Judge Dredd is saying Uncut Gems is number one, Nick.
I can't believe we have the law in the chat. So all right, let me roll the drum roll here. So again, this is for a two-piece
prize pack.
2-piece prize pack here, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of a 2-piece prize pack. Thank you all for your donations, by the way. It is Melissa from Brook Reading. Gerald, there you go. Melissa.
Nice.
Mel Brooks, what's up?
Mel Brooks.
So do you want me to make a note of that,
work.
Gerald? I'm guessing. I can make a note of it for you.
You make a note for it and get her size. T-shirt size. 2-piece.
Love you, Mel.
It's a 2-piece, so I need both sizes.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Listen, I'll give you her information. You already know her information, so you can just reach out to her and figure that out. I'm just recording the information. So
Heard that.
Man.
Well, thank you guys. That was fun.
We've been live for like 15. Hang on, I'm going to look at the official total in OBS. 15 hours, 21 minutes we've been live for today. Guys, I don't think my brain works anymore. I think my brain.
Nah, it's fucking fried, dude.
I think my brain is. So first of all, let me just throw some thank yous out there.
You need Dan to fill in for you for like an hour.
Dan went to bed like 45 minutes to an hour ago. Dan went to bed. He's already gone. He's already out of it.
Gerald, I'm gonna message you her shirt size.
Yeah, please do.
Or you can do that. Yeah. Or you can do that. But first of all, Dave, thank you very much. The Podleywood game was so much fun, even though Justin couldn't bother to be here for fucking.
I was gonna say it could have been better.
He didn't bother to buy a shirt
on
either.
Epic Phone Guys to do it again if you want.
Please do. Holy shit. Please do. But you'd have to come up with new questions though. We can't use the same questions.
I will. But can I just give a shout out to Loy Sauce and Gerald for both?
They did a great job. They did a fun. It was really fun.
Excellently.
They tried to hive mind Justin.
I did pretty good, right?
They tried to hive mind Justin, which is so scary.
Oh. Dude, you both did amazing.
Yeah, me and Loy came through on that.
With compiled with the Hopester soundboard, you guys did it justice. So I absolutely love doing it. It was good stuff. Thank you, Nick, for answering those questions, and thank you guys for putting your heads together. It was good stuff.
Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And just for number one, your continued support of the event. Number two, your continued support of our show. And number three, for being a great friend, man. You're a fucking great dude, and you and I are fucking hooking up sometime, if not before the end of this year. I know COVID has thrown a lot of fucking wrenches into a lot of works right now, but if not before the end of this year, then early next year.
Look, man, Sly Fox is just an hour and a half between us.
That's true. He's got a point, ladies and gentlemen. He's got an excellent point. So, Dave, we will bid farewell to Drew Hallam. Drew Hallam, you beautiful, beautiful son of a bitch. $5,000. That's 5 shots of moonshine that Drew has already done for cancer research. Guys, we got
5 to go, baby.
5 more.
5 to go.
5 more. And hey, we might even hit some of those flex goals if we end up pushing over. You never know.
Drew, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. 150.
I am the law.
I think Dave's just fucked up.
Dave's like, somebody say shut.
Listen, Dave. Jay told you to go to bed like 20 minutes ago. I'm just telling you.
Oh, did he? My wife's in bed like a long time ago. I still got some Star Wars Battlefront 2 to play after this. So join me on Drew. To you, I love you. You're so good.
I feel like you're not drunk enough to play Battlefront 2. Then, if that's the case,
I am
absolutely
the law.
Not.
I am. My God. So, Drew Hallam, once again, you're such a soldier. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, for being a part of the event. Loy Sauce, you're the god of podcasting. What else needs to be motherfucking said about the god of podcasting?
People want the sauce.
People want the sauce, ladies and gentlemen.
Bitches can't get enough of my stuff.
I put the sauce on my veggie burger today.
Yeah.
Oh my God in heaven! So thank you, Dave. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Loy Sauce, for coming in here. Especially go listen if you haven't yet. Myself, Justin, and Loy Sauce, we had the absolute privilege of breaking down what is pound for pound the greatest action movie of all time with the most insane action climax finale of all time.
I want to say
done.
I want to say that our Death Wish 3 review is one of the best things that we've done collectively, the three of us, ever.
God in heaven, did I love it. It was amazing. It was so fucking good.
It was fun. So go listen, please, if you
I
haven't
don't know.
already.
Did Charles Bronson fight him on a front lawn with sprinklers going off with Murtaugh saying, like, my house, my rules? I don't think so. I mean, I think Lethal Weapon won. Sorry.
Listen here, Dave.
I think we all need to go to bed.
It was our first movie cocktail together, Nick.
That is true. That is true. Lethal Weapon was the first. It was the first, and you never forget your first, Dave.
Riggs Rum Runner.
You never forget your first, my brother. You absolutely never do. So, Gerald, you hosted the last segment here to roll out the evening. First of all, you drove up here, you crazy motherfucker. But, he's going to be doing another 2 Peas segment, most likely Saturday night, unless we can fill him in somewhere else, unless we have...
I got a couple good ones planned.
A last night cancellation or whatever the case may be. But Gerald, for nothing else, you've got a lot of fans out there in the chat. Let them know where they can find you out there online, brother.
Thanks, brother. And driving up here was nothing to be with you and to be with you guys. It means a lot. It's a great cause.
We're going to make out right after this is over, guys.
Thanks so much for having me, and my pants are already off. But in the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter is the easiest thing. It's just 2 Peas on a pod, and that's TWO spelled out. And then we are hosted on Podbean, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and so on and so forth. And we just do a fun top 5 show. I recently lost my kind of stable co-host, so I'm doing rotating guest hosts, of which a lot of folks that I'm looking at in the chat and on Werribee have been on for me. So thank you so much.
But we just have a new guest host every Gerald. Week. I mean, I don't know if you know, but like we did top 5s on.
And the two of us, we just do a top 5 show and we have fun. We have Sandra Bullock movies coming out next week. Looking forward to that.
Speed
with,
number 1. Done.
Emily from.
I'm already on the
Taste
show. I just did
it. Speed's on a few lists. I don't know if it's my one, but it's on there.
You got that Wildcat behind the wheel, right?
You know I'm a horror guy. Does that give you a hint what my number 1 is? Ooh, spoiler alert.
Don't you
Sandy
dare.
B. Horror.
Don't you dare.
Is it about white guilt and,
think about it.
All
right, but thank you guys so much. 2 Peas on a podcast. You can find us everywhere. Love all you dudes. And Nick, you're okay too.
Love you being here, bro.
You son of a bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're wrapping out here on the first full official night of the live stream for The Cure. I just want to tell you guys so much. Everybody, even if you're not in the chat now, even if you have been in the chat or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting this event. For guys, you pushed us over 50% of the way there. Over 50 goddamn percent. You guys are absolutely amazing. Here, you guys get this.
Bitches can't get enough of my stuff. You guys get Loy
Sauce sound drops. That's how amazing you guys are. I can't believe it, but we've got literally 2.5 days of amazing programming left here on the live stream for The Cure for you guys. You guys are absolutely beautiful, but as is tradition here, ladies and gentlemen, on the live stream for The Cure, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fade down the microphones and we're going to close out everything. And I'm just going to play the little slideshow that we set up earlier in the chat of Amazing Grace and show some people that we've lost, some friends and family, and we're going to play our end credits. Everybody that donated, all of our mods and everything are going to be listed over there in the chat as well. We love you. Thank you so much. I mean, the support that you guys have shown to this event, I mean, legitimately, it just fucking warms my heart over and over and over to see so many amazing people coming together for such an amazing cause. And we've got 48.5% to go, roughly. We're going to crush it, ladies and gentlemen, over the next 2.5 days. So Guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to go ahead and play us out now. I love you guys. Thank you. Legitimately, there's nothing else to say. Thank you so much for being here.